Hey, welcome back. It's been a while, like 4 or 5 days. I'm sitting here working on a piece that we designed for a customer, just getting ready to get it sent off to the printer to print for them. We got a good show for you today. So first, I just thought I'd show you a couple things we've been working on. Guitar, pick protector or something like that. I don't know anything about guitars, but there it is. The customer will love it. Also, I've been working on a tractor grill for a customer. It's about 75–80% done. He's going to come and get it and do a fit test, see if I need to make any changes. Then we got this guy here. We're going to scan this headpiece in to recreate that for That's another what we customer. Got going on right now, a little bit of what we got going on. We got all kinds of stuff printing in the back. I'm going to take y'all on an adventure for budget-friendly tools, same kind of tools we started with and still use to today, versus spending so much. So let's get into it. All right, so here we are. These are the tools I use for post-processing. These are other tools. So just to give you a quick rundown on what each one of them are, you got your handy dandy snips. These are jeweler's needle nose with the serrated jaw. Don't get the smooth jaw. No, serrated. X-Acto knife. Try and get one that's got like a rubber grip that makes it easier to hold on to and less likely to slip. A pick set. This is my preferred, but they're all over Amazon. A reamer for pipes. A little mini butane torch. This one is super handy because it adjusts and it has a safety cap. So when you're done, you close it up and it helps protect it and yourself. And then last but not least, the vacuum/blower. I do not have the adapter on the front for the vacuum. So these are the tools we use. If there's a special tool or specific tool that you use, let us know down in the comments so we can tell our other viewers. So let's get into it and show you how they're used. So just a quick rundown. You got your handy dandy snips. You use these for everything. I mean, from cutting your filament to put it in your machine to helping clean stuff off and cut supports and stuff like that. Then you have your needle nose. So these little needle nose, these are jewelry pliers. Whoever that is, they were a good price on Amazon for a set of 3.
Smithology.
They are, they have teeth, so they are not a smooth jaw. They have the little teeth in there, so it helps you grab a hold of stuff and really helps you grab it if your hands aren't like mine. And so you can really stick it in there and pull pieces out.
That's removing supports.
Yeah. And these are pretty sharp on the tips, so it helps you get in and get under the main base of your supports, like that right there. Then everybody knows the scalpel.
X-Acto.
It's a scalpel. I call it an X-Acto scalpel. It's a knife. It's a razor knife. And obvious reasons you can do that. You can cut whatever you need to. You can help, it'll help you like when the supports get stuck on the bottom and they're being a pain in the miserable hoo-ha.
Always go away from yourself, not towards yourself. You don't want to cut yourself.
I'm going towards a piece of the body of the, saying that'll help you get into it and
Get underneath it.
clean it up so you have a nice surface. As you can see how the upper surface of the supports are still right there, and sometimes that becomes a pain. So you can come up in here and you can use the back side of the X-Acto to help pry it off some, and then you can use the sharp side to really get in there
And smooth it off.
and get underneath it. Like that right there. And then that helps get it off, and then
That's a lot easier.
clean it, you know, any of the stragglers left behind. So that's those. This is the handy dandy pick. This is my favorite pick. I do not like the picks that go straight out. I do not like the picks that are double-sided, like this one over here. This pick is literally a pain in your hand because you slip, you're trying to do stuff, you could poke
stabbed myself
yourself,
so
you
many
could poke
times.
yourself in the arm like that, and these are sharp.
They are sharp.
So I do not like ones like that. I prefer ones like this.
I'm doing it.
And I like the one that is bent like that. No, I did not bend it.
Put it down towards your shirt so I can see it.
I did not bend it. It bent itself. It was like that. It was part of a package that came with a straight one, a hook, one that was just a straight up right angle like this one here. But this is the one I use 90% of the time because it helps me get in just the same as that knife. And then I can hook it up like that to where it comes up through, and I can use it to pull. And I can get underneath real nicely and then hook it up to help it. So it's a very nice tool to have, my favorite. Then this is called a reamer. This is a plumber's pipe reamer. So what it is you get a piece that has been, you know, printed down on your bed and you've got a little elephant foot, or if you've had brims on it and you couldn't get the brims cleaned off nicely, you use this and see how that is just taken and just cleaning right in that edge. If you did that with the razor knife, you're going to skip around. You're going to skip around and see how that's doing there and causing that. So this, and it'll even clean that up. And how much you take off is dependent on how much pressure. You can do inside a lot easier, or not a lot easier. You can do the inside, you can also do the outside. The outside's a little more difficult. But it'll still do the job.
Same concept.
Same, and on a flat surface, it will just come down that flat surface and scrape that off very easy. It's a little harder on an outer curved surface. So that's what these are good for. Then well, I don't know if everybody knows, but your little butane torch. I think I paid $10 for a 4-pack off Amazon. This one's almost empty. I need to refill it, but it's refillable. You can buy the butane anywhere, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. And don't sit and just do that. You're going to burn a hole right through it. Light it up, go over it. And you see, it will take care of any fuzzies. You can also use your finger after to try and help smooth out any rough spots. And then if you still have a rough spot, that's where you take your knife.
And don't cut your thumb off.
And don't cut your thumb off. Be very careful. Be very purposeful on what you're doing. And then my handy dandy blower. So this is what I have used to replace my canned air. These that are like $8, $9 a can. They get cold. They're worthless. When they get cold, you have no pressure coming out. If you turn it upside down, you're going to get a bunch of freezing cold icicles coming out. This, it works real good.
It's showing the surface of the table.
See, so like all this crap that's here, it'll blow everything around.
Hey.
So like your machines back here that are all dirty and nasty, you can do
There you go.
one of two things. You know, you can use this. It can't get into super tight spots, but it can get into some pretty tight spots. And then you can also remove that tip from this side, put your vacuum cleaner on this side. There are attachments. Let's put it on where it's the right way. There we go. And it will vacuum.
Oh, you did. You got it.
And then you just take that off. Well, actually, no, my bad. You don't have to take that off. You got a little clip right here. If I can figure out how to use it, there it goes. This will come off. And then you just empty it out. And that's basically it. I use it more for the blower aspect. And if you ever lose these, you can always model a new one for yourself. Now, one thing I will say, so you see how big that opening is there. I modeled a new piece because I wanted a smaller opening, thinking I was going to get a stronger stream of air. Well, I was wrong. So this right here, I probably wouldn't go any smaller than that. The motor's just not strong enough to push it out. But you can pick one of these up off of Amazon for, I think this one, it's a little bit stronger motor, whoever that is. It's rated at a stronger motor or more suction. I'm not even going to try and get into all that crap that I don't understand. But this one was like $25. I've also got one that was like $18. Or was it less? It might have been a little less, but it's also a little bit smaller than this one too.
It has a little bit less
over
power.
physical. And this is rechargeable, just uses a USB-C standard charger, and it lasts a good long time. It does a pretty good job. I mean, I did not get in here. I didn't have any kind of adapter to really get in here, but it does a really good job on just cleaning.
Don't touch that.
Cleaning everything up.
That's
so, well, I got a
not
bunch of
printed
trash
yet.
on it. I know it's not, but I got a bunch of trash on it, so I didn't want it printing on top of the trash.
Yeah. So put your tools back together and just name them real quick.
Oh, and then you also have your little set of Allen wrenches. These are the most common sizes, and these ones are magnetic.
That's why all of my magnets were going crazy yesterday. So we have
These are
Snips,
Snips, jewelry needle nose,
Needle Nose Pliers,
X-Acto Knife,
X-Acto Knife,
a pick,
a pick,
a plumber's reamer, pipe reamer,
plumber's pipe reamer, butane
a
torch,
butane torch, and some Allen wrenches.
Allen wrenches, and the good
and
old air vacuum
Vacuum blower.
blower.
So that is the most common tools I use when doing post-processing. That makes life pretty not easy, because no post-processing is easy like this right here, but it makes it a little more simple.
Yes. Thanks for your tips and tricks, Mike.
Yep.